cool. Rainbro. Mike Yo.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
Milestone episode.
Groundbreaking. Today we're going to be talking about the new album by the Insane Clown Posse entitled The Marvelous Missing Link, parentheses, Lost. ICP is the first part of the second album in the third set of Joker's cards for their mythology.
I'm lost.
And really enjoyed this album for a couple of reasons. As an ICP fan, I'm a little bit biased because obviously I have terrible taste. But with that in mind, this album really kind of has a more modern take, production-wise, sonically, if you will, the Hedgehog, than their previous efforts have. They normally have the same guy, Mike E. Clark, produce most of their albums, and he's not bad in it. And if you're already a fan of ICP, then you already are going to be a fan of the production.
He makes that sound real bad.
He's the one that makes your ears hurt. But this time around, they got some more current producers. They got Seven, who's with the Strange Music Camp, Tech Nine, people like that.
Oh, I love it.
And they also got a more in-house guy, Otis, also known as Young Wicked, who, despite having a terrible name, is really good at rapping and production. And really, this album just sounds like an album made in 2015.
A real album.
Whereas the rest of their output kind of sounds a little bit dated. Not to say that the raps have improved on this record, but definitely the production and therefore the album in general sounds a lot better. As far as the lyrics go, ICP would never lead you to believe that they're good rappers.
No.
And you would never believe that they are. But they at least do follow the theme of the album, being lost, kind of having a disconnection from your faith, whatever your faith may be.
Which is actually something I really enjoyed about the album, because I feel in the past that the content has always been kind of the same or just off beaten the path. I agree.
Yeah, they often will be like, oh, this is the theme of the album, and then they might mention it in the intro, and then they kind of never mention it again until the outro.
And I'm not an ICP fan.
So in this album, it's kind of consistent throughout the album, which is cool. So I enjoyed that, but I really think the biggest triumph of this album is that it just sounds more modern. I really think that musically it sounds like something that should be happening in 2015, and with a long career like they have, they really
what
do
are
need...
they, 20 years?
Well, let's see. No, 95 would have been Riddlebox. No, they're looking closer to like 25, 30 years. I mean, now Wicked Clowns never die, so they're ageless.
Just saying, it's a long time you've been wearing, makeup.
Sometimes I forget that they're like human beings that are. Well, I forget that they're human beings because I look at them.
I mean, even Bozo took the paint off after a while.
But that they're like these are grown ass men rapping in clown makeup. But I do enjoy it, so
me not so much.
They're the ones benefiting here. But anyway, not to say the album doesn't have missteps. Like I said, lyrically, it has much to be desired. There are a couple tracks that are a little bit more singy in the hooks,
which I enjoyed. But
yeah, there was a song "How" that's kind of more of a Shaggy Too Dope solo song, and it's very reminiscent to me.
I always had a question: is it 2 or is it T-O?
2. It's the number 2.
He's too dope.
But he's T-double-O dope, but it's spelled with a T-W-O.
Okay.
Don't let the doubles throw you off.
They throw me off.
It's reminiscent of a song from the Wraith album from 2003 called Crossing the Bridge or Crossing Thy Bridge. But doesn't really do it for me. But there's another solo song right before it. They each kind of get their own individual song called... Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's Violent J's solo song, Falling Apart. And I really didn't enjoy that either. So the two weakest tracks to me are kind of back-to-back on the album.
Which is weird, right? Dole in the middle of the CD.
Right, yeah. They get me hooked on those first intro tracks, Apocalypse and the Missing Link Lost, the intro songs, and then they kind of dull it out.
Hey, clowns need breaks.
But the end of it also has the song You Should Know, where Violent J is like telling this girl, like, oh, I used to bang all your friends, but we should get married, everything's cool, I just thought you should know.
But they do throw a little flamethrower in there.
Yeah, so that song's awful, then it leads into the song Flamethrower, which is probably my favorite song on the album, has much like kind of a 3-6 Mafia club vibe. I could see people getting amped to that song. Do people say that? Getting amped? Is that still?
I think it's
getting?
I know it's a Mountain Dew drink, but
It is. Have you seen their rebranding lately? They got like little fireballs and
I
stuff
have
on the
not
can.
seen that.
It is because they used to have the little flame, and now it's
Okay.
like multiple
Multiple
orbs.
flame.
Yeah.
Oh, orbs.
Looks like something out of a reboot.
I'll stick with the Rockstars.
But yeah, so overall, I mean, I did enjoy the album. It wasn't perfect, but as far as an ICP album goes, it was pretty darn close. So I'm gonna have to give it a solid 8 out of 10, or I'm gonna even say a cherry chocolate Dr. Pepper.
Cherry chocolate Dr. Pepper. I enjoyed the album less, but going into it, I'm not an ICP fan. However, I will say that Behind the Tempest is probably my second favorite ICP album. To me, they always kind of had the same content, the same sound. So I just always just kind of one listen and put it down. But I enjoy this album a little bit more, especially songs like Explosion, Vomit I hated. I don't know how you felt about that. What's the Hatchet song was really good.
Oh yeah, I'll keep my hatchet.
I wouldn't give it a solid 8. I'd probably give it a soft 7.
What is that? What are these? He's throwing up the gang signs. Now,
Sevens.
keep in mind, we are the ICP target demographic as 2 corny, white-looking dudes. So if you are not one of those people, you might not like it as much. But I
What
thought
would you recommend for those people?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe some
Twisted, maybe some Tech Nine.
No, I was thinking more like some Poison, some Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
If my dad's watching, some Boston, some Neil Diamond.
He's not watching.
He's not. He doesn't care about me. Anyway, so that's how we felt about the Marvelous Missing Link Lost. We'll be reviewing some more albums in the future. Definitely going to be coming at you with some snacks soon.
I love snacks.
Which my man's an expert on, as you can tell. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.